let's go pull that back up. And we'll go full screen. Okay, how's that look? We good?
Perfect. You can see it. Fantastic.
All right. Hey, so we're going to cover the Aroma Essentials collection today. It's one of my favorite collections of oils. If you're looking for something that's not necessarily an ailment help, or if you're like, oh, I don't need support in this area, but you want the yummy smells with still the added benefits, this is the collection you're going to want to grab. So I have a question for you as I'm letting some people into our class here today. And that is, how often do you burn candles? If you do, go ahead and put it in the chat. And if you don't burn candles, even if you do, how many hours do you think a 3-wick candle burns for? What are your guesses? We'll see. Okay. So we have 6 hours, 8 hours, 28 hours.
I'm not switching in here.
Make sure everyone's muted there. Okay. So a 3-wick candle, actually, if you go to Bath and Body Works, it burns for up to 45 hours. I know, shocking, right? So I used to be a candle lover. I would go to Bath and Body Works. I would get all the oil, or all the candles there, all the different scents. But what's the one downside to burning a candle? The biggest downside, I guess, that a normal person would be like, oh yeah, you only get 1 scent and you have to burn that same candle, that same 45 hours potentially of the one candle. So I wanted to talk about the difference between candles versus diffusing. And Sydney said, I used to love burning candles. I'd love to know some favorite candle replacements. They burn my nose too. Yes. Instant headache, but they smell so good. You know, I was having those same issues. I feel like they were very overpowering. I almost just felt blah when I was around them. And I'm going to share with you some of the things that happen when you burn candles. So let's say you go buy that $27 candle. It's going to burn for maybe 45 hours. You're going to get the same scent. It is not safe for pets or people. So candles have contaminants in them that are pushed off into the air. One of the biggest one is diethyl phthalate, and it can cause, like Cindy was saying, that skin and nose irritation and respiratory system irritation. That's like your lungs, right? Or can be impacted. When you heat the toxins that are in these candles, you're going to get other chemicals, such as acetaldehyde, formaldehyde, and benzene. And when those get released into the air, those are going to can cause a potential higher risk for those heavier diseases, those things that are going to be really hard to fight off. That C-word disease that I'm not going to say out loud, we all know what I'm talking about. You can get a higher risk for that. So think of all of the chemicals you're inhaling and you're burning constantly when you're using candles. So that's part of the biggest reason I switched over to diffusing. Now, I actually started using essential oils more so towards the ailment side of things, towards helping support our immune systems and my family's bodies. But you can do that while diffusing yummy smelling oils. So one 15 milliliter bottle of essential oil actually holds 250 potent drops of oil. Let's say you use 5 drops a day. That's 50 uses of one bottle. So instead of 45 hours of a candle, you're going to get up to 400 hours diffusing one bottle of oil. So the best thing that I like with diffusing too is you can control your scent. If I want wild orange in the morning, but I want to use serenity or lavender at night, I can switch it over, and I'm not having to use and burn a candle. I'm diffusing. Using essential oils is safe for pets and people. It's going to help purify the air. It's going to support a healthy immune system. and it's gonna cleanse all while doing that. One thing about diffusing is that you can customize it according to what you need. So going back to those ailments, if you're struggling with immunity, you have oils for that. If you have struggle sleeping, uplifting your mood, it's going to support that. It's going to reduce stress. You can have oils that help motivate you, calm you. And my personal favorite is supporting your emotions. When you use essential oils, you're excluding all of those chemicals and toxins because they are CPTG grade essential oils. That's certified pure tested grade oils. So you guys get a greater picture there of candles versus diffusing. Which one do you like better? So this is the beautiful collection that you can get with the Aroma Essentials. You're getting 5 milliliter bottles, and there's 10 of them of different smells, and they target different support areas of your life. So diving in, some of the oils that are included. Let's see here. Sorry, one second. Here we go. Balance essential oil is one that is very grounding. It's got a kind of this woodsy smell to it, and it just helps create this calm, quiet, balanced environment. I like to put it on my feet before I go for a run. My children and myself, if there's emotions that we're just feeling kind of off, we're going to bring that in and add it balanced into the diffuser, and really just hones in that harmony between the mind and the body. The next one is cheer essential oil. As per the title of the oil, it makes you happy. This is a very warm, sunny, vibrant oil, and it's going to brighten your day. So those who struggle with low emotions, their frequency is just much lower, cheer is going to bring you up and uplift you. It's energizing, and it brings that energizing, uplifting atmosphere to your home when you are diffusing it and using it. So cheer actually has that wild orange I was talking about in it. It has ginger and bergamot and ylang ylang, frankincense, lemongrass, all those yummy oils. And I just love that doTERRA takes these essential oils and finds like the perfect amount of each oil to make a blend. I think it's so fascinating. And then, okay, so Mariah said, I love balance. It's so grounding and helps me recenter. Yes, it does. And then Sydney said, cheer and balance together smells good. Okay, I've never tried that, but now I'm going to have to go try it just to see. So cheer can be applied topically. It can also be diffused. And then if you're just wanting like an instant, I don't want to diffuse it, but I need that uplifting help and support, put a drop in your hand and just kind of do a scent tent over your nose and take deep breaths to inhale it. And it's going to really help diminish those feelings of gloom, or if you're feeling down and off. Love to grab some cheer. So those two are included. The next two are our power duo. And I love that they're included in this collection because they are our supporting immunity oils. And during those seasonal threats, you're going to get the best support you need with these two oils, but they also smell amazing. So again, when you're diffusing, you're getting those properties in the air, and while you're getting that delicious smell too. Peyton said she's diffusing these right now since she's been gone traveling. Yes, they're the best to just give your body that extra support, especially if you've been traveling and been around a lot of people. So let's talk about On Guard. So On Guard is doTERRA's protective blend. It actually is their #1 selling oil, and it provides that immune support. And again, it's going to protect against those environmental and seasonal threats when you ingest it. So On Guard is actually ingestible. You can take it internally, you can apply it topically, and you can diffuse it. When you look at a doTERRA essential oil on the back side of it, if it has a supplement fact box, that's where you know, okay, I can take a drop of this internally. If it doesn't and it just has an ingredients list, do not take it internally. So like Breathe, you can't take it internally, but On Guard you can. On Guard is an amazing like cleaner oil. I add this to my mop when I go mop the floors, sprays, and dōTERRA has a lot of this, the On Guard products, as an option to help you clean. It's going to support the body's natural antioxidant defenses. And it has, love it again, that wild orange, clove, cinnamon bark, eucalyptus, and rosemary. So Breathe Then is going to be the respiratory blend. That is going to support opening up your lungs and helping you breathe. It can be applied topically to the chest, to the back, to the bottoms of the feet. It can be diffused at nighttime, and it's going to help calm those senses and promote a restful sleep. So, okay, yeah, Mariah just said breathe is amazing for snoring. I was just going to say that because there's a lack of opening through your nasal and through your respiratory system when you're sleeping, there's certain people who struggle with snoring, and just diffusing that actually opens up those airways and gets people to snore less. Sid said, does anyone have a good mopping solution recipe? I love making my house smell yummy, but I can't find a good mopping solution. So I actually just take, it depends. On Guard is a good one. And either peppermint or wild orange, I'll add to that and just do maybe 10 drops of each. I also have the On Guard cleaner concentrate, and I put like a capsule or 2 of that in the water and just mix it all in. It smells amazing, and it's going to knock out all those yucky things around the house. Bree said she's diffusing her breathe for her husband tonight. Does he snore, Bree? That's funny. Okay, so then putting those two together, like Peyton said, is really going to support the body system in especially these winter months. If you have kids running around, touching things, bringing things home, you're going to really support your body this way. So our next 2 are Serenity and Adaptive. Don't get me started on Serenity. Ever since this oil came out, I use it every single night. It's incredible. It is our restful blend. It's like peace in a bottle. So it has, again, those CPTG oils of lavender and cedarwood and ylang ylang, vetiver, Roman chamomile. So there's a ton of oils mixed into this blend. You can apply a couple drops to your hand throughout the day, and it actually helps support and releasing the stressors of your day. So I always thought about this as like a sleepy oil, but it's not 100% sleepy. It also encourages relaxation in the sense of overwhelm, which is why I paired these 2 together on this page, because Adaptive does similar. But Serenity is amazing to diffuse at night. And it's part of your like effective sleep practices. I use it in all my kids' diffusers, and I actually pair it with one of the oils that might already be in the blend. So vetiver is a big one. And what else about and then it creates that calming, restful atmosphere. So definitely love Serenity. It smells amazing too. And then Adaptive. Okay, Adaptive is one that I think every mother should have for herself and for her children, for her husband. Douse yourself in it. It's fine. You'll be okay. Because when your tension is high, when stress is high, Adaptive is so calming. And it is such a reliable tool to be using. And it is clinically proven to reduce those cortisol levels, that stress hormone, which is absolutely incredible. Kia said, I haven't used Serenity since where'd it go? Since I found Adaptive. But now I want to use Serenity again. Yeah. So really they kind of go hand in hand. Those heavier emotions, I definitely would lean towards Adaptive, but Serenity is a good one just for like those day-to-day stressors. So Adaptive, you can diffuse, you can put some in a spray bottle with some water and just like squirt it in your kids' playroom when they're all being crazy. You're just going to watch them go from like a level 10 to a level 2 and just be happy and play together. You can apply it to your pulse points, inhale it deeply throughout the day. You can add it to a bath at night. It's so versatile. You can use it for so many things. This collection doesn't include the oil Copaiba, but I pair adaptive and copaiba together because I have a child who it gets very overstimulated, and let's just say he doesn't like to be told what to do. And that can lead to tantrums. And so I love to rub the copaiba on his back, but then I put adaptive in his hands and I have him inhale it and help him take 3 deep breaths. And it calms him down so much. I think that's by far, going back to the emotional side of things, what I love about essential oils is I have actually seen a decrease in in crazy emotion, and go from like that level 10 down to where I can communicate with my child again. And I think that's incredible and is a tool that every mom should have. The next two are Northern Escape and Wild Orange. So Northern Escape, I actually have not used a ton. There's some ladies on the call right now that I know that they have. So I don't know if they have a good way to use them that they like to use. I've only ever diffused it. But it is a very grounding oil. It creates that woodsy, foresty smell, and it is just like a beautiful outdoor ambiance that you're bringing into your home. So if you like that outdoorsy smell, this is going to be a great one to diffuse. It creates that tranquil, like positive space and environment. It can actually be used as a cleaning agent too. You can throw it in maybe that mop again, that mopping solution or whatever it is, maybe a spray that you want to use on your countertops. And then this one has a lot of those woodsy oils. So that black spruce, that balsam fir, Siberian fir, cedar wood, cypress, frankincense, all of those. Let's see here. I'm missing some. Mariah. Oh, going back to that adaptive, they should give you a bottle of adaptive before you leave the hospital after having a baby. They really should. They should make that a thing. Should we just go like hit up all the hospitals and ask them if they want to invest in that, because it's such an amazing tool. And then I love using Serenity and Northern Escape recently at night. Okay, Northern Escape is great for the respiratory system and snoring. Yeah, it really is. It's a great respiratory agent and supporting system as well. And then again, just that grounding experience, feeling cleansed, and that personal empowerment. I think Northern Escape is a very like bold smell. And it really, I think it does give you that sense of empowerment, that feeling like, okay, I can do this, right? And then Wild Orange, I feel like everyone, unless you're living under a rock, no offense, knows about Wild Orange. It's just simple, but it is so powerful. Any kind of citrus oil is going to lift your mood up, and I love that. And so it is high in a natural chemical constituent that's called limonene, and it helps stimulate and purify those qualities and make it really good for your inflammatory response and using it internally. So if you want to like add it to a glass of water, that's a great way to get it into your system. Again, it's energizing and uplifting, and it helps support emotions of like overwhelm and fear. And if you're like struggling with nervousness, it's a great one as well. And then again, just diffusing it, or if you need that instant emotional support, putting a drop in your palm and doing that sentence again is amazing. And then the last two oils are peppermint and citrus bloom. So peppermint, again, is one of those very, very common oils. We use it just about every single day here at my house, and it is energizing. It helps bring a positive atmosphere, and it's perfect for your mental and physical activity. So again, going back to that child of mine, I do essential emotions coaching, which is taking an essential oil and pairing it with an emotion and helping support your body in overcoming those heavy emotions and releasing them, right? So I did a session with my son a while back, and you kind of identify the emotion you're struggling with, and it gives you a suggestion of oils. And this is the oil that he had, and he loves his peppermint. I made him a roller that he gets to have whenever he's feeling down. And it is the oil that brings you joy, and it makes him so happy and helps him just feel his own self-love and self-confidence. And so I really, really love that. Clinical research suggests that taking peppermint internally actually promotes a healthy gut flora and digestive function, and it can help alleviate any digestive discomfort. So those of you with colicky babies that might be struggling with that discomfort in their tummies, if you go to a restaurant and you're one of those people that like unbutton your pants right away when you get in the car, because I am, This is a good one to rub on your tummy. It's a common oil that's found in our DigestZen blend, which is specific for digestion. And then it can help support, could help support the cognitive health and function when consumed internally. And then it also has a cooling effect. So if you have any tension or parts of your body that are struggling a little bit more with tightness, it's going to give you that cooling effect. You can massage it on. It's a common oil that's found in Breathe, we talked about a little bit ago, and it helps open those airways when it's inhaled. Nausea is a good one too, like if you get car sick. And then our last oil is citrus bloom. Citrus bloom is like the spring oil. You're going to want to diffuse this all spring because it is got lots of florals in it. It's going to bring and promote that feeling of self-worth and joyfulness and help you have a focused mindset. And it helps support your physical, mental, and emotional like faculties and support the harmony that comes with them. So all your mind, your body, and your emotions are one. And you can do this by diffusing, and then you can also apply it to your wrists, your pulse points as a natural perfume. So you'll smell amazing too. So Kia just said, I'm nursing and started taking peppermint for digestion. Wow, I can't talk. But started decreasing my milk supply. If I use it topically, will that help not decrease it as much? So I found that peppermint actually can decrease your milk supply. Let's see. So he said started decreasing milk supply. I personally would avoid it. I don't know. There's some other mamas on here that are newly with child. They've just either had a baby or they're pregnant. And I just, from my personal experience, but I have a really bad milk supply. I can't even nurse my babies. That's how bad mine is. So if there's any other mamas on the call that can contribute to that, go ahead and chime in the comments. Let's see. Just got citrus bloom for spring diffusing. Yes, it does smell amazing. And then Mariah said copaiba soft gels can help it not affect it so much. But also if you use other mint oils like spearmint or supermint, that could be a great. Oh, that's a good one. Okay. And like I said, I haven't nursed in a long time. But I have heard that as a common thing that peppermint can decrease it. So I can definitely look into it more, Kia, too, and get back to you of what I find on milk supply and helping it not decrease so much too, if you're interested in that. Okay. So then the 10 oils we just discussed in the Aroma Essentials collection actually come with a diffuser. So you're getting 10 oils that are 5 milliliter bottles plus the Lulu's diffuser, which is such an aesthetically pleasing diffuser. It has like a glass top to it. It can run for 8 hours consistently, or you can do it for 2 hours or 4 hours. And then it has like 3 different light settings as well. So actually, this is the one that I have in my kitchen constantly going. It is a plug-in diffuser, so it has to have a plug connected to it to keep it going. But it is also an ultrasonic diffuser. So sometimes if you get a diffuser that is not a dōTERRA diffuser, sometimes they're not ultrasonic. And so it won't actually distribute the oils properly throughout the water in your diffuser. So water and oil don't mix, obviously, right? But the ultrasonic diffusers make it so that when you add your essential oil to your diffuser, it vibrates it enough that it's mixing the oils and distributing it really well. And then, so getting into this whole collection, right? All 10 oils and the diffuser. If you could choose one of the oils that I talked about in the Aroma Essentials collection, what would it be? If you're willing to put it in the comments, what would be your favorite to pick? And then let's see, if you're going to comment that, Kia, yeah, fennel is a good one. And then Peyton just said, for those that aren't reading the comment section, she just said, I would avoid taking peppermint internally when nursing, but if you avoid the breast area and apply it over the stomach, you should be okay. Okay. And then Sydney, so both these girls, Peyton's pregnant. Sydney just had her baby. She says fennel's a great to up your milk supply if you're using it. If you're trying to get it back after taking peppermint. Steer clear of taking peppermint internally. Other oils like ginger, fennel, and black pepper are great. And then Sydney, okay, so wild orange is one of her favorites in their house. Wild orange and peppermint those two together in the diffuser are awesome. Bree said On Guard for the health benefits and wild orange for candle replacement. Awesome. I think, I don't know, it's such a hard choice to pick which oil out of that one that I really love. I would say to diffuse on a daily basis, I would probably pick wild orange as well. And then on a nightly basis, that's Serenity is awesome in our home. So this entire collection is by far the best candle replacement selection that we have to offer, because it's using some of the best smelling oils that are out there. So those 10 powerful pure essential oils, and really you can't go wrong with any of their aromas that you're diffusing. And some of them you can mix and match together. Going back to that, like candles versus diffusing, and being able to pick your scent throughout the day and change it out throughout the day. You are saving so much money and getting so many health benefits. Jazzy said On Guard and Adaptive would be some of her favorites. And Bree said it's such a great bundle. They're all the best and the best oils. They really are. You can't go wrong. So in this kit, you not only get all of the oils in the diffuser, you also get that free wholesale account that's going to give you 25% off for the entire year. Like think like a Costco membership, right? You're getting a huge deal and it's a completely free membership. So how cool is that? You're also going to be getting free shipping. And then I have an exclusive code that I can give you that is not available to everybody throughout doTERRA, but you can get a free lavender touch with this kit. And you'll get $20 back from me when you do purchase this kit. So really quick, Jazzy said Serenity and Wild Orange, and Breathe. So basically I just get the whole kit. Yeah. There's so many different uses for them and they're so good. And hi, Wit. She said I'm late to the party, but I think cheer comes in the aroma. Yes, it does. Cheer's in there, and that's her favorite perfume. That's so fun. I've heard it kind of smells like black licorice to some people, but I don't think it smells that way. I think it smells really good. And like I said, the benefits to it are amazing. Okay, and then really quick, again, you're going to purchase that kit. You're also going to get the option to do the loyalty rewards program, which is our subscribe and save. Really, there's no strings attached to it. However, ordering, if you're finding yourself ordering often, this is going to be your best option. You're going to want to take advantage of that program because it's going to give you 10 to 30% back every single time you order. And you can use those points to get free product later on. And you can cancel at any time, but if you do cancel, then any points that you've racked up, any points that doTERRA has given you back from your orders, you will lose. So really, if you're wanting to quote unquote take a break from it or cancel it, it'd be easier just to get a small oil or maybe even a hand sanitizer and get something more the next month or whatever. There's no minimum, there's no maximum to how much you're spending. And then lastly, when you do become a customer of mine, there's so much that you get offered with my community, with me. And that's just a consistent, endless education. I am here to support you and to educate you. So there's so much more to these oils, especially on the emotional side of things as well. And that's kind of my expertise. So if you want to know that area of things, we can go get down in the nitty gritty of that. But there's also, I do offer a one-on-one call, texting hotline. There's a team community call. And then you also get access to our private Instagram group and then exclusive guides that we offer just from our community. That are going to constantly just help support you in understanding your oils so that none of it goes to waste. And then just really quick, lastly, is the refer a friend. When you become a customer, you automatically get your own refer a friend link. This does not mean that you have to sell oils. It doesn't mean that you don't even have to use it if you don't want to. But if you're talking about your oils and you want to earn more free doTERRA dollars, money that you could use towards your doTERRA products, the refer a friend link's amazing. You just copy that link, you share it with your friends, and then on their first order, you're getting 20% back in doTERRA dollars to use on your own free product later on. So you can share that link with friends and family. And it's a win-win scenario because they're getting their wholesale membership for free and getting all of the access to things just like you did. Okay. So anyways, here is the discount code. If you're wanting to use that, you're just you can go to this link right here, or the QR code if you want to scan that, gets you directly to this collection, and you can just insert that code into your discount code area and press apply. Make sure that your free lavender touch, that's this guy right here, it's pre-diluted, so it has coconut oil already in it with a certain amount of lavender drops. And that's a really great one to have for like any kind of sleep support, or think of like redness, rashes, that area of things. It supports with that. So anything, it's very soothing. And then does anyone have any questions? That pretty much sums up our Aroma Essentials collection. Okay. You're welcome, Sid. I'm gonna go stop sharing really quick and turn off the recording.